Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rulers of Embercrest. I am your host, Wuten / Melaina, and we are gearing up here pretty shortly. I'm mostly just getting everything prepped here on my end, but say hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hi there.
Hello.
First.
Hello.
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 Ebony, you fuck! Alright. How dare you post that in my chat?
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, there we go.
Is there an icon missing?
Isn't that what kids say these days?
Something like that, I guess.
I will know I'm a kid.
You a child?
Small baby. Alright, let me just make the tweet post.
Yes, we are missing.
I just realized it today. I made one of my coworkers feel old by saying that Coldplay and Simple Plan are for old people now.
Oh god. Oh, I hate it.
We have no keyboard? I just realized that. Never mind.
Okay, Coldplay maybe, but Simple Plan, I will have to disagree on that.
Simple Plan, look, Simple Plan
That's
came before me. It's old.
Excuse you? What? You've never heard Simple Plan? Is that what you're
What do you mean
saying?
it came before you?
I fell
Yeah.
down the stairs with a guitar and wrote a song for them once.
By the way, that time, I'm like, we don't have a Kiba. Kiba appears. Like, holy. I was just like, we're missing an icon, and I commented, and then it appears when they.
Yes. We have the bee, the bold, the tree, the lass, and the scalies.
Yeah.
There we go.
All three of them.
I'm just a baby
Half-
angel, okay?
Half the party are scalies in some form or fashion.
Yep.
Is that what? Is all I know.
Yeah.
The other two are like a subreddit category of furries.
Uh-huh. And the other one is wood. I still love that picture that you drew a while back, Ebony, of Jeera hitting puberty, and it's just like a fucking huge fucking tree trunk.
God, yeah.
I love that one.
Oh yeah, it's just a
man.
log.
Is it like an in-between of like awkward like tree sprout thing and then it's just treant?
Yeah. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rulers of Embercrest. I am your host, Wuten. And below me here is Kiba, being played by Dakota.
Didn't just wake up, I swear.
I know the feeling. Jeera, being played by Jonathan.
Hi there.
We have Elvarin, being played by LunaFarrowe.
Hello.
We have Darius, being played by GutiSerenade.
Buenos nachos.
We have Starry playing as Dazielle.
Sup?
And last but certainly not least, we have our benevolent DM, who please give us a peaceful day today, Ebony Inkstone.
I will try. I guess I'll save the dragon for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Peace was never
Wait.
an option.
Peace
Wait,
was.
I thought the dragons were dead.
You thought wrong, my good bitch.
Isn't that our existence purpose? Was because the dragons died out? What do you mean, dragon?
Don't
You
worry
thought-
about it.
You thought wrong, my good bitch.
The problem is, Dazielle technically is Melaina's bitch, really, if you think about it, because she's the queen bitch, right?
I mean, everyone here is Melaina's bitch, if we are fair.
In one shape or another.
Absolutely.
Anyway, speaking of...
If Melaina liked girls,
Oh boy.
Speaking of, Ebony, last time on Rulers of Embercrest.
Yes,
happened?
last time in Rulers of Embercrest, you guys were continuing your little escapade on the sewer dungeon that was part of the Crimson Spider's hideout, which you found out it was being used for slave trade and drug fabrication.
Mm-hmm.
Retrieved some interesting items amongst them, which was a book that had if I'm correctly, the name of the book was Damned Souls.
The Hellbound ones.
The Hellbound one, sorry. Yeah. Upon taking that book, Jeera, you were met by the surprise visit of the Weaver, who turns out to be none other than actually Odin,
Mm-hmm.
the beholder leader of the Ragnarok Alliance and one of the rulers of Shimmermere, who was apparently using this place as a source of human trafficking. After a very, very difficult combat, in which two of you almost die and one of you was turned into stone,
Yeah.
you managed to defeat Odin. Soon after, upon his defeat, Melaina was visited by an interesting voice,
Indeed.
and Indra, the Rakshasa, one of the Rakshasa siblings that is living in this town, decided to maybe keep this thing on the hush-hush side, as he now can take over Odin's position, and also helping you on the way to founding your own kingdom when you eventually get to that,
Mm-hmm.
as they are interested in doing business with the people who pretty much saved their city so far. You were left to go back to the place that you were lent to live on while you were in Shimmermere, with the company of the Mothkin Lucero from Umbrasil, the Underdark part of Embercrest, who was carrying the petrified onyx. Upon your arrival, you met again with Aion and the child.
Mm-hmm. As well
Child.
as Olivia and
Olivia, yes.
Alfie.
And you were left to rest for the night, as probably most of you are dead.
dead, tired.
Hmm. There's a difference.
While you were resting, Melaina,
Yes.
it has a more soothing selection of music.
Here, we'll just do this one. Just ambience.
As you are finding your sleep, you find yourself walking in what used to be your old home back in the House of Opulence Hive. Although the place seems to be empty, even the throne room where your mother once was or is, the world,
Mm-hmm.
it is completely empty. There's no sound coming from the normally busy hive that is the House of Opulence.
Mm-hmm.
As you are walking through the throne room, probably, I suppose you would be looking around probably for people. For your mother?
Yes, definitely. It definitely seems odd that this, of all places, would be empty.
Mm-hmm. You find this voice. How amusing. So you are used to live like royalty.
Looking
Who
around.
goes there?
Who is this that speaks?
Oh, fret not, my queen. As you see this red smoke coalesce, and sorry, I don't have a picture yet.
Mhm.
But you see this humanoid male, strong physique, long, messy hair, red skin, and adorned with dozens of golden bracelets and ornaments. You see his face having these 4 black eyes, and piercings, and a pair of leathery wings, sitting on the throne of your mother. I am simply here to congratulate you, my queen, for apparently being a more worthy candidate of my power than that Beholder King.
So you are the voice that I heard earlier. Tell me, to whom is it do I speak?
Well, I really don't have a name per se, but the moniker that was given to me by something else was Baal. I
Baal.
assume that's one of the demons or devils that roam around your world.
Hmm.
But worry not, while my name and appearance may resemble that of that entity, I have nothing to do with them, and my sole wish is to see one that has the potential to become a ruler.
And so you see fit to remain dormant here in my psyche, then. What do you gain from all this?
Nothing really. It is simply the purpose I was created with.
And who created you with this purpose?
That, my queen, I am afraid I cannot answer.
Is it because you are unknowing or unwilling of the answer?
I know the answer to that question, however, it is impossible for me to speak it. I hope that suffices your curiosity.
It doesn't, but I will accept your answer for now.
He takes a step from the throne, walks in front of you, and this guy is big.
Oh, yeah.
You're like pretty much nipple high of him.
Okay, so he's like 12 foot tall, roughly.
Yeah.
Well, actually, probably
That's-
more like 8, 9 feet tall, roughly.
Wow.
So I
Yep,
mean,
he's,
she herself is 6'10", so you know she's nothing to sneeze at. But
Yep. This guy is big. As he takes a bow. My power is yours to use, my queen. As long as you use it for the sole reason of become one real queen.
she eyes him up and down. What do you mean by a real queen?
Yes, I mean, something like this is fine and dandy, but isn't it really all that you deserve?
looking around at the House of Opulence throne room. A very familiar sight from my my youth. I do not deserve this throne room. This is my mother's. What I seek to build is one far mightier and greater than any seen before in any of the Kell houses.
Then please, feel free to use me as you wish for that gold.
I will consider your words carefully, Bale.
And thus, a new candidate has been born. As he starts just giving this mighty, hearty laugh, as the whole room starts fading into darkness. And aside from that, you have a fairly peaceful night.
Mm-hmm.
Day comes.
A new hand touches the beacon.
Beal.
Beal.
God.
God.
And as such, the day is yours, everyone. You are wakened with varying degrees of exhaustion, pain still. Jeera, you have probably an Alfie tugging at you.
I still got also the puppet to be her maid or whatever. The caretaker
yes.
alongside.
Oh yes, but she wants to play with you.
I'll play with her.
Aw. Aw.
She craves the attention of someone made of flesh and blood.
Oh, well.
Excuse me. She
3 will
craves
do.
hard.
There we go. Alright.
Okay, I should play with the child.
You're playing with a child. You probably might have to keep her from climbing Onyx.
Nah, that's all right.
It's not like she can do anything about it.
Someone give us some crayons.
Mm.
Just the way she'd like it.
My God.
So, everyone, is there anything you want to say, or do you want to discuss, or you want to do in particular now that you are awake on a city that is no longer, at least for the time being, under any evil beholder influence?
Undue stress.
This is a fresh day.
Fresh
We put a lot of
day.
hit points back. Woo!
So, first thing I
Fix
want
that
to
real
do is
quick.
split the loot.
Okay.
Alright.
Because I need
Okay.
that money in order to make my deep petrification stuff.
Yep. So what we'll do, I've already taken the arrows. We'll go ahead, calculate. So there's 6 players right now. 2,200 divided by 6. Okay. 366 gold to each player. 140 divided by 6. 23 platinum pieces to each player. 83 silver pieces to each player.
Holy shit.
And- Huh?
Just
And
the
I'm
amount
guessing-
of fucking
I'm
cash
guessing this
money.
is not including the money that Onyx is holding.
This does not include the money that Onyx is holding. Once she is freed, that'll also be released to split between the party.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and 35 copper pieces. Next, we could probably sell the daggers, studded leathers, whip.
Are
Uh,
any of those masterwork, or are they just regular?
I think they were just regular.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be marked masterwork otherwise. Jeera, I think you were going to use the ornate ring for the material cost for that de-stonifying
Yes.
thing. So you can take that. Scroll of resist energy, scroll of cure moderate wounds. Y'all can take that if you want. Ebony, what strength bonus is that composite longbow?
It is a +3.
+3. Okay.
Yep.
In that case, we can sell that. Let's see. So I'm thinking we sell the daggers, the studded leathers, the whip, the composite longbow. Everyone okay with that?
Sure.
That sounds good.
Okay. So in that case, that will be
Oh,
let's
I'm
see.
so sorry.
+3, 400, 200,
stupid squeaks.
and then daggers +6, 206. The whip is 1. Okay. And then the studded leathers. Armor. Studded leather is 25, so that'll be plus 12.5 times 6. Alright, so 282 divided by 6. Everyone else gets an additional 47 gold pieces for selling misc equipment. Each.
47 gold, you say?
47 gold pieces. Jeera, I'm going to update our loot table with like the miscellaneous stuff here.
All right.
So you can. So total loot.
It looks like so much money, but I remember Pathfinder requires a lot of money, so in essence,
Indeed.
it's not really.
Indeed.
Shit.
All right. So. Jeera, you've got the leather-bound book, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then how's it longbow? So miscellaneous loot, I've got it right there. We have those the Goggles of Elvenkind ring, the Ring of Evasion, and then I went ahead and took the Ring of Dwarven Might. Does anyone need a Ring of Evasion?
I mean, eventually, soon. But I feel like that's a thing like practically anyone can take.
Honestly,
I
yeah.
actually have it already.
Yeah. Does anyone here not have evasion?
I don't. Technically.
I don't think so.
Okay, I think Dazielle would probably be the one that benefits the most because she's on the front line.
Makes sense. Go for it.
Yeah. Yep. So Dazielle, you
Just
go ahead.
looking at- Evasion.
Yeah.
Do I have evasion?
Ring of Evasion,
No, you
basically.
don't have
Have
Yeah,
evasion
kinda
if you're a
got
Bloodrager,
it, but-
no.
Yeah.
My sheet is frozen.
Yeah. Bloodrager doesn't get evasion, so I think it would be best to go to yours.
Alrighty.
The Goggles of Elvenkind.
Thank you kindly.
Okay. Goggles of Elvenkind.
Low light vision.
that-
doubles.
I
range
think-
if you are-
I think that would best go to Jeera. Because he's the one that sort of like identifies magic items and auras and whatnot. He's the best one for that, I think. We all good with that ruling?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, good deal. In that case, I think that is everything sealed out.
Okay, so you're probably gonna spend your morning dividing what you got from there and
Yeah, and then
funds for either you as individuals and whatever you may want to save for a little fund for the party.
mhm.
Okay. Is there anything else? Anything someone in particular wants to discuss or wants to talk before continuing?
I would probably make mention of my vision the previous night to Jeera specifically, because he seems to be the one that's knowledgeable on demons and weird, outlandish things like that.
Not for any, personal interest or anything, Don't,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't worry about it.
No personal interest, just a
Healthy fascination.
healthy fascination, and it pays to know these kinds of things,
Okay. Jeera, make a religion check.
All right. Religion, okay. That's one of my weaker knowledges.
But it is a knowledge nonetheless. I could actually assist you with that if Ebony would allow that.
Sure. If anyone, I assume you will be discussing this in among everyone or just to Jeera in particular.
Particularly Jeera. So 24 knowledge religion check. So I painstaking detail of the vision that I had last night. Give you a +2 to that.
Okay, so I got a 22 then.
Nice.
So okay, Jeera.
Yes.
The name Baal is a. It's not an unknown one for those who study what devils are.
Yeah.
And probably you might have seen it in passing from that first book you got all the way back in the first few sessions.
Yep, I remember that questionable grimoire.
Yep. Baal is the name of one of 72 powerful demons that are under the thumb of Asmodeus, the King of Heavens. Devils, to be exactly. And given the details that Melaina gave in her description, it's not too far off from depictions. Probably people have mention of Baal. The one thing that doesn't fit, though, is the fact that a devil lord of that caliber, because Baal is actually the first of the 72. A devil of that caliber would offer their power just like that, and be so, not demand anything in exchange, and also the fact that devils mostly deal in contracts, as your previous experience with the Rakshasa has told you something.
Wait, I thought that was demons.
No, those are devils. Well,
Shit.
to be honest, both of them deal in contracts, but devils more so, because devils are more ruled by law and rules.
Okay, that was right then.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the one thing that doesn't fit, but aside from that, yep, all the signs of a devil, and a very powerful one.
Mm-hmm.
So, based upon the sounds of this, it sounds like this is an artificial creature made out of protoplasmic flesh, which I've studied upon my contracts. Which is actually a material I want to get eventually.
Interesting.
Question, Melaina.
Yes.
Have you changed clothes or anything similar?
I likely would have requested a prestidigitation from one of our magic users
Okay.
post-fight, just to sort of clean up after that. And
Gotcha, ma'am.
I'm likely also fatigued because I did not get my 10 gold pieces worth of entertainment yesterday, sadly.
Oh yeah, no funsies.
No funsies. Rip.
Okay. That is the knowledge you are getting from Jeera. Kiba, Darius, Elvarin, Dazielle, is there anything you guys want to do?
I mean, I'm rather concerned about Baal, but I don't really know what to do about that at this point. I could roll a knowledge religion.
I don't know what I would do about that, but
I mean, I could roll another knowledge religion and see if I do any better than Jeera, but
is there anything that I got some?
I mean,
So, Highness, while you're resting up, is there anything that I can do for you? Anything around the city I can grab for you?
Can someone sell this ring for me? But... Oh. Makes sense.
Darius, I have an idea, actually. I think you would be would you happen to be well versed in the markets in this area? Being able to sell off our ill-gotten gains would probably be the best course of action right now.
And while you're out there,
when it comes to bartering, I'm not exactly the top of my game, so I wouldn't mind a little company if someone were to join.
What
I'll
would that
join you
be?
since I need a lot of materials.
Actually, that'd be great. You're the type of guy that seems to have a keen eye for things. Well, when it comes to shiny things, I do like the shiny stuff, but what do I know otherwise?
All right.
Right, so Jeera and Darius are going to be on their way to the markets. I'll go with your natural 20, Elvarin, in a moment. Before the Kiba, Dazielle, is there anything you guys are doing or planning to do?
I mean, I was asking what skill would that be for like a bartering thing, because I don't know, but
Oh, that will be
seems
knowledge
that's pretty-
religion. Yeah.
No, she said bartering.
Oh, so for it's a bit interesting how we worked it in the pirate game, but it would be like a bluff check, diplomacy, intimidate, or profession merchant. I think one of those four
Profession,
checks.
that's what it would be.
Yeah.
Okay. Because 5e, it's easy. It would be a persuasion, but I don't see persuasion on the skill, so it's like, what would
Yeah.
it?
It'd be something like bluff or diplomacy, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
No, I
So-
think they're good on that. I won't go with them. I'll figure out something I'll do.
Okay. So, I assume probably Jeera and Melaina would have discussed this further with the group?
Most likely, yes, after discussing it between the two of them.
Okay, so yeah, Elvarin and Kiba. That is definitely the name of a Devil Lord. Particularly a Devil Lord that has been known for having power over lightning as his core element. And one that in particular is very self-indulgent, but also extremely loyal to Asmodeus, which is why it's his number one.
note to self: don't let Jeera make a deal with this guy.
But
Yes.
yeah, like Jeera, the fact that a devil of that level offered their powers for free and with such generous intentions, it is weird. It doesn't.
There is no such thing as a free meal, as I've learned in my travels.
No such thing as a free devil contract.
Certainly. And that's what I'm concerned about. I've heard tale of many a ruler losing themselves to the temptations of such a contract, such an agreement. I don't intend to indulge in that part of whatever it is they're offering.
At least not until you have some way to have actual leverage over them, very least.
She'll kind of turn and smile at Jeera. Well, why do you think we have someone like you around? And she will pat him on the head. Your knowledge on this, as interesting as it is to see your great interest, is quite a boon in our favor, and I'm thankful for it. First they entice you with power, then they steal your credit card details, and that pesky little 3-digit number on the back.
Mention all Embercrest gamers.
Attention, all Embercrest rulers.
And in that
Melaina's
meantime,
going to need that credit card and the 3 digits on the back.
So the ones that going to the market are Darius, Jeera, and Dazielle, correct?
No, I don't think I was going with them.
Okay. You doing something,
Unless they
Dazielle?
want me there. No, I've got nothing. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know what to
okay.
do.
No, it's okay.
You and I can have a girls' day of resting. You, me, and Elvarin.
You know, I don't think Dazielle really wants to go anywhere because she did get a massive beatdown, to be fair.
Exactly.
So.
A day of rest.
Yeah.
Spa day.
Spa day.
Spa day.
Oh my
Exactly.
god, yes.
So, on the market, Darius, Jeera,
Yes.
spending your time selling your ill-gotten goods, as Melaina put it. You're met with a number of faces of first of people that are like, "Where the hell did you got this? You don't look like the person who have this kind of cash."
Oh, I don't have this kind of cash. I just make this kind of cash.
To people who are mostly just excited about the fact that you're selling them something like that, and they're jumping on with an offer. Both of you make me a perception check.
All right.
Okey-doke.
Bless you.
I already have combat music in mind, just in case.
Bless you.
Wait.
Third time's a charm? There he goes.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Okay, so with a 15 and a 21, Darius, you're a bit more focused on the shinies and the good coin you're getting from this reward, as appealing to your
Black Dragon.
deep,
nature.
yeah.
Primal instincts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Funny thing, actually, Darius, just for the funsies, make me a will save.
Sure.
Oh.
Will saves are never for the funsies.
He's got the funsies.
It's
down
for the
pat.
funsies today.
Oh my god!
He's looking at the money. He's like, "Yeah, boy." He just fucking bounces off of him.
Oh my god.
Darius looks at it. Pathetic.
So, Darius, yeah, this looks like a really good coin. You could have more, but you're fine. But more is always good.
I sure do like money. Hello, I like money.
Jeera, you see a familiar face walking around the market. Who then was actually kind of looking around, and then upon spotting the 6-foot-something figure of Darius roaming around.
It's a doggo.
Oh.
Oh.
Look at this dude.
This
Him
guy.
again.
Hey.
You see this absolute unit of a Dragonblessed boy. Oh, there you are, you two.
Well, Alessandarov. Feels like it's been a minute.
It's been a day, huh? How are you doing, my friend?
We're patching up all right. But more importantly, how's things going over at the guild?
Well, Lord Odin has us working our asses off since the morning. I think he's in a pretty good mood to do some work around the city. Apparently, he got a few good clues about this Crimson Spider Hole ordeal. And, I was told that a bunch of outsider bastards had a hand in that, as he kind of gives you a little punch on your arm.
Yeah, imagine that. I wonder who that could have been.
Yep.
He says very sarcastically, like, yeah, we know.
Bunch of sons of bitches, if you ask me.
Yeah,
But,
here one of them's kind of handsome, though.
Perhaps, but I was considering.
Look at this guy. He like points his thumb down at Jeera.
Hey.
He
Here. Go to your order. Anything?
What'd you say, Jonathan?
Sorry.
You good?
Sorry. Go on.
Well, yeah, definitely. This lad is definitely good looking. I could see him getting a lot of women in the brothel. But aside from that, I was considering if that group of bastards is up to our seasonal hunt is coming soon.
A hunt,
that-
huh?
Yep. Every season we hunt for whatever beastie can bring us some good gold, some good materials, and bragging rights amongst all of it.
I do like bragging.
I do like materials.
See? It's a win-win. So let your lady know what she thinks, and come see us sometime this afternoon. Oh yeah, and also Lord Odin wanted me to tell you that he wants to meet with you for something special.
Jeera doesn't sweat, but he's sweating right now at that phrase.
He wants to meet us, or wants to meet up with the group.
All of your group. But if you have some time, I would like to have a word with you and your other skilled friend.
Oh, Dazielle.
Me?
The small and the big one.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're just back at the nest right now, kicking their feet up, I imagine. But I'll let them know about all that, as well as the meeting and this monster hunt situation. That actually sounds like it could be a lot of fun.
Oh, trust me. As he cracks his knuckles and neck It is a lot of fun.
Well, hopefully it's not too soon. I'm slightly busy.
Don't worry, it's not gonna be for another couple of days. So, you guys enjoy your rest. Just come see us when you have the time.
Yeah, we'll be by in a little while, I think.
Right. I have some patrolling to do, and there's still a couple more of those assholes we need to trap.
Best of luck on that. Give us a holler if you need another hand with it.
No, it's okay. What kind of guild would we be if we rely on outside help for handling all of our problems? You have done more than enough.
Fair point. Best of luck then.
As he starts running his way, you see as he does this charging leap onto one of the roofs.
Very nice.
Yeah. Pulling a Dazi on that one.
Yep.
Jeera, I think we're in good shape in these parts.
Good. I don't want to be any other shape besides me.
That's good. It is yeah. He's just like, no.
Don't get it.
I'm just taking it very literally, like just good shape.
Yeah, I get that. He's just like, okay. Well, at that point, I think he just he's following Jeera around. He probably knows his way around a market better than his own damn self.
So I'm selling the ornate ring for $2,000 and buying the materials for my stone salve for onyx.
Okay.
Okay.
So you are retrieving that elixir for curing her?
Yes.
And you made your gold through probably gonna take you in total a good 2 or 3 hours just to sell all of the things and then get the materials you need for buying the beverage.
Okay. And once we get back to the base, I'm gonna start brewing. And thankfully, I can just barely make it.
Woo! Is it a craft wondrous items check?
It is. It's check is 23, which is barely what I can do with my
Well, you know who else has craft wondrous items?
Who?
You got a Jimbo!
Oh
He
yeah,
can help-
we have a
He can help you
Jimbo.
with
Yo,
that.
true.
Yeah. He can just take 10 to help you with that. Add a +2. Cooperative crafting and all that.
Did he travel with us, or was he back?
Oh yeah,
in,
he's been traveling with
taking
us.
care of Alfie.
Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah, him
Yes,
and
I
he's
don't
a-
remember who traveled and who didn't.
he was holding down the fort.
Okay. That still doesn't improve the speed, but it helps, I guess.
Yep.
Okay, so the DC is 23, and taking 10, I got 26 or 25.
Okay.
And it takes 4 days to make it.
Woo!
So this will be day 1 of 4.
All right.
So during these 4 days, you are brewing your potion. Are you guys doing anything during those 4 days? Are you going to meet perhaps people, or do some business around, or just relax?
Well, we'll take the first day to relax. Me, Elvarin, Dazi, and then I think the second day, did Darius and Jeera mention that Lord Odin needed
Probably
to speak with
would've.
us?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
probably when we got back.
Aye.
So
Okay.
not only do they want to have a little meeting with us, but and his competitive draconic Grent is going to be easily spottable, but seems that we've been invited to a little contest of sorts. They have this, apparently every year they have this monster hunt locally, and we've been invited to partake.
What sort of a
Sounds like
contest?
fun.
Monster hunting.
Well, yes, but what exactly?
Visible confusion.
He just said seasonal contest.
Yeah.
I would assume whatever is in season at the time here could be anything, perhaps.
What's the season right now?
Well, it's English weather, right?
Rabbit season.
You were
Like
the
midsummer?
campaign begin at the ending of summer.
Yes.
Okay, so it's autumn.
Yeah, so we're in autumn right now.
I imagine they'd be able to spill more deets by the time we show up, but sounds to me like it could be a good time, be good rapport, building relations.
That sounds like a splendid idea. What do you say, all? A bit of a hunt after everything that's happened?
Yes.
You're right.
You're right.
Right. So as you are, I suppose you're going to where Lysandra is, and perhaps to meet with Lord Odin.
Yeah.
Okay. Heading back to the Bastion of Swords, the guild house of the Ragnarok Alliance. The 1, 2, 3, the 6 of you.
Yeah.
Well, Jimbo, Aion, and Olivia are taking care of a child that probably someone might have accidentally given her sugar, so been a bit too difficult to control for a puppet.
Oh my.
But you heading in there, you see the whole guild being more active than normally, but rather than being, like celebratory drinking and contests of fighting, you see people going in and out. Some adventurers carrying like stacks of paper. One of them is being attacked by a cat.
It really is Monster Hunter.
As you're greeted by the friendly face of a dwarf beard man.
Ah.
Hey, Manny.
As Manny approaches you, you hear this ew, 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 as you see 3 cats just come out of his beard.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Hello there, you. Hello there, you lot. Nice to see you. Nice to see you around. And sorry, we're a bit busy. And Lord Odin has told us we need to do a thing about the cats in the precinct. Seems that apparently he might have gotten, some sense into him.
Ah, Manny, it's good to see you. Yes, we are here to see Lord Odin. Is he available?
Yes, he is. Just he's like carrying the cats in his beard, and the cats are like fighting each other. He's like trying to separate them.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did Ebony get muffled, or was it just on my end? Because my
Just slightly. He did briefly, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Discord is ping
You're fine.
low, so I wasn't
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
I didn't hear any of what he said, honestly.
The cats in his beard are starting to wrestle.
No, I know the cats are, but whatever he said to the party, I did not hear at all.
Oh, gotcha. Just greeting them.
Yeah, just a general greeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounded like he was underwater. I couldn't make out any of it. Sorry.
As he walks into another room, trying to separate the cats while you wait for a moment. Yes, it seems that Lord Odin is a little bit busy outside right now, but Lady Thriae will want to speak with you, in his behalf.
Very well.
And he's like, "No, stop it, you two!" And he's like trying to stuff one of the cats like deeper inside his beard.
Oh no, it's just a void.
Oh, no.
Stuff it deeper
Oh yeah,
into
like
the
his
void.
beard is bigger than in the picture. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bigger on the inside.
Yeah.
You might need to breathe.
It'll be fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine. There's a lot of air bubbles in there, but because he's like trying to walk outside. You're let into the room that was once filled with statues. No longer is. Instead, you see quite a number of still cats roaming around, meowing, and begging for attention. You are met by final room where Odin once was, where all this like treasure and hoard was. It's still there. They probably have not gotten time to get that solved.
Probably sift through it. Yeah.
Yeah. You're met by Thriae, the other council of Lord Odin, looking more frazzled. She looks like he hasn't slept in these last few days. She's also like stressed carrying one of the cats.
Ah, Lady Thriae.
Lady Melaina, that is correct.
Yes.
Yes, it is nice to speak with you guys in a less oppressive environment.
Pleasure is all mine. So, what is it that Lord Odin wished to speak with us about?
Well, Lord Odin, as she, is very emphatic on saying Odin, wanted to once more extend his thanks to you for doing such a service to the town. Albeit that service is coming with a lot of extra work for us. Not that we're complaining. As she is just carrying this cat that is trying making an effort to climb onto her.
Escape, probably.
Escape
no,
from
it's
the
more like
grip and onto
more like
the...
trying to play around with her necklace and her earrings. But he wanted to extend also an invitation for you to form a part of our alliance, if you are so inclined to.
Very interesting. And I assume that this is on much more acceptable terms than the previous arrangement was.
Definitely. He actually mentioned that people of your caliber and future reputation must be rewarded with one of the highest condecorations we can grant you, which would be the rank of a Mjolnir member.
Very
which would be pretty much the second highest rank of the guild.
Very interesting. And go ahead. Go ahead.
If you're so inclined, and I wanted to speak with you personally to thank you. You have no idea what that man had me do at times.
Well, let's hope that whatever tyranny he had unleashed upon Embercrest will be dealt a swift end in the coming days.
It most definitely be. And as part of my personal thank you, if there is any information or anything you need, don't hesitate to come to me. I will make my effort to provide whatever services you require.
I'm very grateful to that, Freya. Now, a Mjolnir rank of the Ragnarok Alliance. She will turn to the rest of the party. What do all of you think about that?
Neutral.
I don't remember how to feel.
It is. It is pretty much like the equivalent of being top tier adventurer on a guild.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's basically like second in command underneath Lord Odin in that regard.
More like underneath Odin and his
and his right-handed people.
They're all right-handed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right-handed, in my case.
But
So Dazi, Darius, Elvarin.
It's a pretty good position, to be fair. But would you settle for being second?
Thinking for a moment. Ebony, quick question. Would I be able to make a knowledge nobility check on this to specifically to gauge whether or not this would be an advantageous position for starting a kingdom?
Sure. Make an ability check.
24.
Okay, so the Mjolnir rank is the second highest rank of the guild, usually belonging to only the most experiencing adventurers or most successful business owners of the guild, usually owners of monopoly companies.
Okay, you sounded like you were underwater during the second half there. Yeah. I heard the first half when it came to like high-ranking members and merchants, but
usually owners of successful business, usually very big monopolies on the city.
Okay.
And obviously carrying around the benefits of being able to do business with those people as well.
Uh-huh.
As well as pretty much the ranks, the people who are among that rank are pretty much considered part of what would be the city guard, because Shimmerbeat doesn't really have a guard itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much the guild that does also the work of military.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I do think it's a very tempting offer, Freya, but considering everything, it sounds like it would more tie us down to Shimmermere itself. You are aware that I intend to establish myself as a new Thriae hive, correct?
I am. I just thought that I didn't lose anything asking.
Well, what about an honorary Mjolnir rank in that regard?
Roll me a diplomacy.
I will do so. And
Diplomacy.
also, I will do my diplomacy while also
do I standing behind you give any benefits or anything?
So I actually get to add my wisdom modifier to my diplomacy check. So,
nice.
20 plus 15 diplomacy.
Wisdom.
17.
17 is a pretty high number. It's a pretty high number.
That could be arranged. And if there's nothing else, I have heard word from one of my most big-mouthed employees that you have been invited to the seasonal hunt.
That is true, yes. We do intend to stay at least for the hunt itself. Do you know when and where that will begin?
Yes. To be quite exact, it should be from 5 days from now.
Very well. It sounds like quite the venture, and I look forward to it.
Sure. And in the meantime, I know that Lord Odin promised to introduce you to someone that might be able to guide you in this kingdom enterprise you're planning to do.
Indeed. Is that someone that I'll be meeting here in the next couple of days?
From what I know, they like to witness the seasonal hunt, so you might be meeting with them a little bit after the hunt.
Well, perfect timing then.
In the meantime, the city is yours, as long as you don't do anything illegal, of course.
But of course. Thank you very much again, Freya. I look forward to our future dealings and to the hunt.
Of course, thank you as well to all of you. And be sure that Shimmermere will always be an ally.
Melaina will smile warmly at that and then nod back to the rest of the party. Shall we take our few days of rest before the hunt begins?
How many days is it?
It's 5 days.
Okay.
So you'll be able to finish that salve in 3 days, and then have 2 days left over for whatever else you would like.
Mm-hmm. And before you guys go, she's gonna like, oh, one more thing. By any chance, is any of you interested in adopting? As she kind of holds out the cat.
Elvarin raises a hand.
Immediately.
Dazielle raises a hand. Although she's not sure she can.
Would you want me to make you some puppets to be nannies for them like Alfie?
That would be nice.
Yes.
First one's free. Second one costs you.
We have a number of them laying around, so if you want to take one of them, and if they want to go with you, they're yours. We are still working on a way to find homes for all of them.
This is why I don't go to a shelter, it's too hard.
I'm certainly surprised at where did all of these come from?
I have no idea.
I see.
They don't actually belong to anyone, do they?
They lived here because Lord Odin was fascinated with them. But really, they just had the basic cares. Odin played with them from time to time, but all of us are busy people, and not all of us can have the time to dedicate to a creature like this. Although this one seems to be quite fond of my jewelry, I might have to consider making a space in my home for it.
I see. Well, good luck to you with that, and turning to the rest of the party. Shall we? Looks a little bit exacerbated seeing all of the cats all around the room.
Elvarin has only taken one.
Whatever cat you want to imagine there is, it's probably there.
Yeah, Let's be about it. In fact, I'll be right behind you. Dazzy, Kiba, can I borrow the two of you guys for a moment?
All right.
Sure.
Right. And I'm gonna, as we depart, I'm gonna look around for if I can see Lysander off.
Okay. So you guys are departing. It's easy enough to spot Lysanderoth's presence. He's actually at this moment seems to be just scolding one of the lower ranking members. On little watching duty and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
He spots you. Ah, my skilled brothers and sister.
Yeah, I said he wanted to have a little chat with us. If memory recalls right.
Yep. Do you mind if you go to a more isolated place?
I look at the two of them.
Sure, but what exactly is this about?
Dragon talk.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't see why not. Lead on.
Right. Follow me. As he's going to take you outside of the guild into a bit of an alleyway.
Okay.
I think I have a cat in my arms, by the way. I just haven't decided what it is.
I also have a cat with me. It's that calico that I picked up.
I assume.
As he lies arms crossed in an alleyway. So, now that our administration seems to be a changing, and seems that we are more free to talk about things. I wanted to ask you, how in touch are you with our kin?
I have a gold friend. That's about it, other than this one right here.
Pointing at Darius.
Yeah, I mean, the two of these folks are the closest I've come to other dragonkin outside yourself. I was the only one of my kind at the monastery I was raised at.
I spent most of my time with my with my religion. I haven't had much time to socialize with others.
I see. Well, it's also easy to tell that you have not gone through your kindling.
Do I need a bonfire for that?
Not a literal one, my little friend.
If there's anything that I have learned is that folks like Elvarin hate people like me with my scales. More often than not.
Hey.
To be fair, your heritage did have a bad history.
Hey, thanks for the reminder.
It's not you, it's what I'm implying.
Hey, I mean, we don't ask to be born with the skills we do. But, given that you have not heard that much of us, I suppose you are not heard about the stories of why we were brought to this world.
I was brought here to spread the word of Uwu.
Oh boy.
So that's
well, at least one of us has his purpose.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh,
Would
God,
you like
that's
to
pretty
hear more about
funny.
it?
Oh, for the love of all that's funny.
I appreciate it, my friend, but I am not up to conversion. Anyway,
Or you will.
Elvarin
go
just
on.
smiles. She
Go
just
on with
pats her
yourself.
on the head.
Elvarin's with us?
Oh, is she? I don't know.
No,
He's
this.
the dragon folk.
Sorry, never mind.
You're good.
I mean, if you want to be dragon folk, join the club. Become a scaly. Forsake your wings and become.
Once you go scale, you'll never want to bail.
Woo!
Nice one. Nope,
Nice.
she's. That's my bad. I just missed that detail.
Well, I suppose the mission looks different from individual to individual. But I think that I would recommend you my siblings, at least of kin. Whenever you can, pay a visit to the Hollow Castle, or its surroundings. That will make things more clear to you both.
Hold on a sec there, friend. Hollow Castle, you said?
Yep. Heard of it?
A lot, actually. Maybe not everything about the finer details, but my master particularly told me that I am never allowed to go there. Now, as much of a rule breaker as I tended to be in my time, and the Ganger 7 that I led when I was there, that is one thing that's one rule that I think that was made drilled hard into my head to never want to do. Because if it's a place that he's not fond of or finds himself frightened of, I don't know.
There's a good reason for it.
Would out of character is there stories behind the Hollow Castle? Because I don't think it's got anything to do with my backstory or anything, so I don't know. Dazielle look very confused, but
Dazielle, make me a knowledge local or history.
okay. History thing? No, I just got local. Okay. D20 plus. Because I envision that Kiba probably won't, because he's not from this area. Level. Nope. Just confusion.
Aside from stories about a castle that was protected by chromatic dragons of old, not really much. It's a story that probably metallic dragonkin don't tell.
It's a story that your dad wouldn't tell you.
Not from a metallic.
No, my dad definitely would not have told me that story. I have to look to my other characters for that.
I guess my question to you, Lysanderoth, is if if a highly well-trained master monk would steer clear of that place, that leads me to think that you know something about it that would encourage me to do otherwise. And I'm all ears if that's the case.
Well, I don't think I can really explain to you my experience. But if there's one thing I am sure of, is that as he places his arm on your shoulder and gives you a grip, it is a place where you can find purpose.
Well, that's not
Stop stealing my job.
He looks like Darius looks like he's about to say something, but pauses, looks down. Purpose, huh? Did you find yours there?
I certainly have. It is my purpose what I'm following right now.
And may I ask specifically what that revelation was? Or...
Well, at the moment, my purpose is just to enlighten as many of my kin as I can.
Enlighten about The truth of ourselves or something?
Exactly. The truth of both chromatic and metallic.
I'm gonna ask you something else if it's not too much trouble.
Not at all.
On our way over here, there's some mad cultists that were aboard of the ship we came in on. They followed something. He's hesitating because he remembered that before when the name was said that Darius's mind went crazy for a moment.
Mm.
And so he's... One sec. Do either of you have parchment and something to write with?
I might.
I don't believe so. Sorry. I have a cat. Get a cat right. Stole up the cat.
If only.
Still have weird mushrooms.
Okay, so here's the thought. Is there like a piece of like wood or something nearby, Ebony?
There's a wall nearby, and
like
if one of you has
like a plank of something I might be able to do something with.
Yeah.
Okay. So I take out a dagger and I go to this some kind of wooden material that I might find in the alleyway. And I carve in the word that Darius carves in the word that he thought was heard in his mind. He looks at Lysandroth and says, "Whatever you do, don't say this aloud." And he carves in the word Morga.
Orga,
whatever it was. Mm-hmm. He carves that in. Some guy with the Tiamat symbol had it. He wanted to revere me like some kind of deity.
Simp. I'm kidding. Don't say that. Don't say that.
I heard of that about those. Wouldn't be surprised if they acted like that with me. That, Darius, you could say it's the name of Father.
Ominous head turn. Father.
His father.
So we're different. So we're drakes of a different scale. Does that count for me as well?
Well, my skills are a bit rarer than even many Dragonblessed. But I will say that I have his blood in me, too. Whereas, probably people like you, Goldie. As he is going to look at you, how familiar are you with Raiji? And as he pronounces that word, make me a will save, Dazielle.
Yeah, I had a feeling because I was like,
will save is okay. That's not great. I think it's just a 1.
Oh boy.
Hello, roll dice.
Do I need to change the music? Do I need to change the music?
You feel Dazielle.
I wouldn't object.
For a moment, you have this flash and this streak of pain in your head, like a headache. And then you look at the two black dragons in front of you, and you just feel these righteous impulse of destroy these two creatures.
It begins.
And attack whichever you think will you will attack.
I have a quick question before that. Because
Yes.
Kiba is a red kobold, in whatever sense of state of mind I'm in, do I see him as an enemy as well? Or
Funny
because
enough, Kiba looks fine to you.
Alright, I hand him the kitten, stand in front, protectively,
It's because I'm fucking based.
D2. I go for him, Lysandroth.
Okay. What are you using?
But I'm making sure Kiba is behind me, protectively.
Quick question, Ebony.
Yes.
Would I be able to make a sort of reflex save to try and move in and block whatever she does and take the hit for him?
Yes.
Okay.
Dazielle, with what are you attacking?
Your
claws, your sword, your breath?
I didn't have anything drawn, so I think I'm going for with my claws, right? Do I have time to get my sword out, or?
I would say probably your claws might make more sense to be,
Than claws.
Yeah, because you're like rushing him.
Yeah. I think with the amount of time passing the kitten over and just going for him.
Yep. Make your attack.
So it's just normal. So it's just... I haven't actually just used my claws with nothing, so...
D20 plus your strength plus your base attack bonus. It should be your melee bonus on your sheet.
So that's 5 plus... So strength plus melee, you said?
Yes.
Or is it both? Is that including my strength in the melee?
It is included, yeah.
So I don't need to do plus 5, just plus 11.
Yep.
Oops. Alright.
Darius, you beat her just enough to stand in front of Lysandra's way. As Dazielle, you sink your claws into Darius's, I'd say probably peck, as you were probably going for a vital. Roll your damage, please.
Just hiss at him.
19 does not hit me, but for the purposes of this, I'm gonna be like, yeah, this was going to be his hit.
4th level, 12th level, they changed. So I think it's 2d6 now, is that right?
I believe for your claws from... This is from your bloodline, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says at 4th level and 12th level they change, and we are at 6 now, right?
No. So, with Draconic... Let me...
Sorry, I hadn't
you're
updated
good.
that
You're good.
part.
It's, So it's still the same damage. It'll be 1d6 points of damage, plus strength.
Okay, hasn't changed. Well, plus strength? So
Yep,
plus 5
strength.
to that then, if that's the
So
case.
11. 11 points of slash as she sinks the claws in.
And
There's probably toasting and draconic.
does she still look like she's in her enraged state at the moment, Ebony?
As you see just this blind it's odd because it's not like the normal Dazielle blood rage. This is more like a full just righteous urge to purge out of something that is evil and wicked.
That's exactly what I was talking about, Lysandrath. And with her digging her claws into me, I'm going to declare a knockout.
As he was about to just take the hit, Darius, I'm sorry you didn't have to do that. Dazielle, you feel just this splatter of blood on your face.
Oh.
And you see yourself with your hand pretty much sunken in Darius's. And sorry, Goody, what you were doing? Sorry.
Well, if she's that's awkward if she's coming back to to her senses because I was about to declare a knockout punch.
That's the first thing I see is a punch coming at me. Then I guess.
I mean, is that how this is about to roll out?
I'm cool with that.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
I can't tell. I think she's about to. Here's Gary's state of mind here.
Mm-hmm.
He felt this twinge when he was back on the boat, and so he has a feeling that he knows that this has the potential to get out of hand. So, for her own good as well as everyone else's safety, he's gonna try and go for a knockout. 27 hit you, Starry?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, you need to make a Fortitude save of DC 18.
So that is
Fort.
just a D20 plus fort save. Fort.
Yep.
Correct.
What's my fort? Okay, so it's just that. It's nothing else. Okay, let's see if this works.
Okay.
Hey!
And do I remember what I just did, or did I just I was standing there and now I'm right in front of them with claws out?
So
Do I remember?
You blink and you see your hand just sunken on Darius's chest, and next thing you see, you turn up and you see his face just going into your face, and you take
What the fuck? How much damage? 11.
Non-lethal.
That's fine. I don't have 3 HP. I'm fine. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, you're back into your senses as Lysander is a bit taken aback. He puts a hand on your shoulder.
You see your claws dug deep into my skin, and I'll just say to you,
trying to pull them out.
and I'm just saying easy, you're good.
I know. Sorry, what the fuck just happened? I don't understand. I'm sorry, Darius. I'm sorry.
Hey. This is what I've been talking
What?
to him about. It's the same thing, but with that name. He says, pointing to the plank that he carved that name into.
Is that why you were so mad before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently you have one too. Isn't that right, Lysander?
I have 2 of them. It's the blessing of our blood also comes with a little curse.
Oh, it sucks for you. You've got both.
Which is another thing that I could recommend going to the Hollow Castle for. Once you have kindled, that is not going to affect you anymore. You will be your own dragons.
Kindled. Alright, so here's a hypothetical. You think I'm actually strong enough to take this place on, and this is just asking out of an entire life growing up, being told that place is pretty much forbidden and off limits to me. I know very little about the world I've known very little about it. So I met these cats in Langish and the others. So...
The influence of the castle is strong. It requires a strong will and a body to bear it. I am not entirely sure if you are able to do it or not. But if you do, you will be your own dragon.
Well, you've given me a lot to think about then. Thank you.
The same goes to you as he kneels down and pats you Kiba. Your kin are actually closer to dragons than most of us.
Yes.
I'm sure even an outsider kobold can find its flame in the castle.
Kiba wasn't like you two when I was under that. Does that mean he'll be protected from that place?
If we go, you better believe that we would. You and I got plenty of brawn, but this little kobold packs brains. Plenty.
He doesn't have a word, does he? He's not going to endure that.
That was a little quiet. What'd you say?
Oh, she was asking, would Kiba have a word so that he doesn't have to endure that whole bit that Dazielle just went through? Because, you know,
if he has a reaction to another name, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your overall opinion and your reaction?
That was a question to Lysandros, by the way.
Oh. I have never met with a kobold from another land. Kiba?
Yes?
He's going to whisper something into your ear.
Tell me more.
Just going to take the cat from you, though, just in case it's a
Make a will
word.
save.
A will save? Oh my god.
Save.
Oh, he does have one.
Is this revenge for all the will saves you made you do in Secrets of Eternity?
Maybe.
Alright, rolling will save.
No light speed.
See, this is pretty good.
Man, I'm just weak-willed, aren't I?
Kiba.
I am too.
For a moment, both Darius and Dazielle, you see Kiba's eyes go slit. But Kiba, your will is strong. The uwu fills you.
You're goddamn right it does.
Yes, it does.
You know who's getting that rubbed in their face.
Fuck.
And
Okay, I'm just hearing uwu rubbing in your face and uwu is filling you up. That just sounds like something else.
Embrace the uwu.
Rub that uwu.
God.
And well, for a moment, you just feel yourself pass with the power of 1,000,000 kobolds. Just have this vision of how mighty your race, bless you, of how mighty your race once was, or is,
Or could be.
Oh no.
but there is more in you. You're more than just a force of destruction, and that's what keeps you from losing yourself for a moment.
No, I'm not even gonna say that. Too stupid.
Okay, 3 bears. Do you feel anything?
I feel you, Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Kiba, thank you.
He asked you, do you feel anything?
I saw a vision of the potential strength of my people. I've never been too familiar with other kobolds. I was taken away far too early. But if you're telling me that I could find greater potential, perhaps it will be worth looking into. At least for the purpose of curiosity.
Now, what I just did was just to demonstrate. If you have any pride as dragons, You are not to use this weapon against any of your kin. This power was made to chain us. We are to break those shackles.
I don't like the sound of that.
And perhaps a trip to this hollow castle might be a way to unfetter ourselves, huh?
I'm sure the power of Uwu will protect us.
Oh, jeez.
Like it's protected me. He just looks back smug at Dazielle.
Dazielle is rolling her
Dazielle.
eyes. Huh.
Bork.
See, he's got a good mind on him. But as for someone like me, well, as no real follower of faith, I suppose that gives me some to think about and work towards.
It is not about. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Darius.
He was just going to say, I suppose first things first. Got ourselves a little bit of a hunt to do.
That you're right, and it is not about the faith, my friend, but fate. As he offers you a fist bump.
I return it.
Well, I have given you my peace. Do with that knowledge what you must. I'll see you on the hunt. And try to not end up too close to the last place. As he winks at you.
I hope you like silver.
Because you obviously know that gold is for this group, of course.
As he makes out of the alley, and as he is walking out of the alley, you see Manny walking by, still struggling, now with 5 cats on his beard.
Oh my god.
It just keeps evolving.
Are they like amoebas or something? They just... Are these cats or rabbits?
I imagine like Kiba looks at Darius, he's like, you don't know much, but you know what an amoeba is?
I had to correct myself in character, okay? That was a leap. I even asked myself, I'm like, did I really just fucking say that? Hold up.
Yeah.
I mean...
Love it.
And with that, you are you making your way back to your home, or are you doing anything else, my scaly friends?
I'm not. I just still don't have the. I envisioned that I probably wiped the blood that was whatever he threw on my face to knock me out of that. Right, that's gone right by now.
You probably might have cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just walked in. He's got a gaping wound in his left tit.
Yeah, for it. Totally.
Yeah, Darius, you made it on his shirt.
I believe the term was rub some dirt on it.
Yeah, it was. Nothing to worry about. It's made fun of her hide again. And bluff, probably.
Sure. And as you're back at your home, you now have Dazielle, Jeera, and Darius. You have a destination for the future and a cat.
3 cats.
Actually, well, I'm actually gonna go to Elfie and give her the cat. I envision it's like a small black cat that looks very similar to her, and I'll be like, "This is for you to look after, and little friend, okay?"
She holds the cat for a moment.
Eats it.
So you want to be alone? Don't eat the cat. I was actually worried about that, but that sounds like this is a friend to keep you company. Don't eat it.
The cat, she kind of like nuzzles the cat, and the cat just does a little licking face. Then she pulls the cat's tail, and the cat runs underneath the bed.
I'm gonna pull a cat out of my messenger bag and just put it on the floor.
Shaking my fucking head.
Everything's cats.
You don't pull tails, Jesus.
And congratulations, you're gonna have 3 cats in your party.
Oh my god.
Good.
Hope no one's allergic.
Oh boy.
3 cats and a baby.
Indeed.
Kingdom grows.
I looked at my animal handler and I'm like, there's no way Dazielle's not going to go over and pat the cats, and when offered, take one.
And it's up to you what races the other 2 cats are. I think Elvarin is a calico cat, apparently.
Yes, it is.
Right. So, are you guys wanting to do anything else in these few days, aside from the petrifying onyx for before the hunt?
Well, does anyone else want anything made? Now is the time.
I have a quick thing, I believe.
Should I toss the spreadsheet up?
Okay,
I
was
believe
it
I have it
fucking-
handy here.
Where was it?
You can only do a certain amount of stuff in a small time, right?
Yeah, we've
I'm
got
trying
2
to
days
remember
left.
where those 2. That's
I
where
can
we
wait
got
for whatever.
2 days. I could request a. Would you be willing to do set my bow to be adaptive? It'd be
That's
1 day, and I can pay 375 gold pieces for that.
And tip?
Yes, of course.
Okay, that's 1 day. Who's next?
I can't find the sheet. Where's the page?
While
Give me a
you
key first.
While you decide on that, let's take a small pee break, so I can also get me some dinner.
Sure.
Sorry,
Go
where am I
ahead.
looking?
Go ahead and transition it over to pee break here real quick.
And I'll transition the music over to relax music.
I mean, I don't think I have the gold yet to make the item that you were thinking about, Jeera.
Which item again was it?
The one with the idea of like upgrading my axe to being cleaving and culling.
So let's see, the amount of gold required for that
Oh wait.
much.
Is what?
Give me 1 second. For a +1 weapon, it is 750 gold.
I do not have that
Fucking
yet.
good.
I don't think. Yeah, I'm just short.
I mean, if you're just a tiny bit short, you can pay back later.
It's true. With the 23 platinum and the... Oh no, I'm, yeah. 23 platinum and 525 gold. I think I might actually have just enough. I do have just enough.
Excellent. Alright, so that'll be adaptive on...
So, also remember, we're about to get more money in a few moments since Onyx is going to be depetrified.
Yep.
So there's plenty of time for you to acquire, unless you want to do like an odd job in the middle.
Yeah.
Sorry, what'd you say?
There's plenty of time for you to get that money, unless you want to do like an odd job in the middle to get extra money.
I mean, I can live without having gold for a bit if it means I get a mighty cleaving culling weapon.
Yes.
So
So,
let's see.
so what
Mighty
was it?
cleaving is +2, culling is +1, so
Okay. I think
+1
the culling.
is 750.
Okay. Fuck. Where the in the fuck's...
And once you enchant it with either the culling or mighty cleaving, you won't be able to attune it until your bonus exceeds that of the enchant.
My which bonus?
Your attunement for advanced bonus progression. Your +1.
Right, that affects that as well?
Yes. You're not able to attune to it, but you can still use it. So it will take away the +1 bonus.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, you're exchanging the +1 enhancement bonus for whichever enchant you're getting from it.
That may be worth it for the extra 2d6 damage I would just do on the culling.
Yeah. So in that case, +2 bonus, that would be 8,000 normally. Jeera, what is your discount for 8,000?
I think it's like just 3,000. Yeah, 3,000.
Okay, so it'll be 3,000 to get the culling. But at the problem with that though is that it would also take 8 days for him to enchant it.
Not really. I just kind of need a few moments for me to get my assistants online, and then once that, it doesn't take too long.
Yeah, it takes too long.
Well,
I'm just looking at mine, and
let's
only
go
one
for
of them says crop. Sorry.
do it.
I went to talk.
I'm back, by the way, and I have
Hey.
6 toes.
Hey,
I'm gonna...
Go for it, Jeera.
Alright, so next 3 days pass. Stone salve made. Depetrifying onyx.
so with that, Onyx is now depetrified, and in exchange
Never
for
mind
the depetrification, she will.
No, I'm just gonna grab it once she's.
May I ask questions? Because I've been asked. I've been wanting to ask, but
Sure.
Sure.
What's up?
so I've been looking at the sheet, and only one thing says craft wondrous weapons. Does that mean none of the rest can be crafted?
I can craft anything that's in here, unless it says unless it doesn't have a full or crafted cost.
Yeah.
Okay, I've just been trying to figure it out, but I didn't mean to speak out or anything.
Oh,
I
you're
just
good.
was
You're
like,
good.
no, we're
You're
moving
good.
too quickly.
You're good.
So yeah, I can craft anything that isn't a ring, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because the one thing that said craft wondrous weapon was like 12 days to craft and 6 to fast crafting. I'm like, I don't know if I can get anything anyways.
Right.
I guess.
But yeah,
I'll
anything
just
here, provided you have the funds, the gold funds for it, Jeera can basically craft anything in here.
But there's only a shortage of time that he can do stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I
There's
could've-
only a specific amount of time.
But
But
then
it
again, that's
depends
why we
if like
have-
his time is filled with other people's orders.
Mm.
But that's why we have-
I can hold off. Go on.
Okay.
Sorry.
we have this these two tabs for or columns for time.
Mhm. So, real
Go on.
quick. I'm gonna do something similar to what I did with my other Kingmaker game here. I'll do it after the session is over, but Jeera, I'm gonna make a quick edit to the master list where it will actually like highlight in green which ones you can actually meet the DC for taking 10 with your spellcraft check.
Ooh, actually,
Okay.
So that way we can just sort of keep track of which ones you can and can't make. All right.
dang, it takes 3
That's good.
days.
How long did it actually take Jeera to make the axe the way that it is?
One day.
Okay.
Yep,
Sweet.
so
Trying to
that's
look
going to
at
be with
Ones that I've
Mighty Cleaving.
No.
That's the culling.
Culling is +2 bonus.
Okay, I got that mixed up. I thought that it was the.
Same here.
Yeah, Mighty Cleaving
I got
is
that mixed up when
+1.
you guys were discussing it. I thought that they were switched around.
Yeah.
Also,
two-
consider the following. There's also a crusading weapon.
Crusading weapon could be pretty solid there.
In
Honestly.
the future, eventually.
Yeah.
The 2 items I have that would only take 1 day are both books or papery things. So is that possible, or is that not really?
Sorry.
1 day per item.
Sorry, if that's the case, Jeera, then it is going to be made a mighty cleaving axe. My bad.
I'm back.
I don't have the
Hey.
gold to make a culling weapon yet.
Okay. Well, you just changed it. So
I want that
let's
one though,
let's
but that's
spread
gonna
out the
take me
money
days.
from Onyx.
Yep. So as soon as she is released, Onyx will thank Jeera for it, hand him the after a heartfelt thank you, will hand over the longsword sized item as a token of her trust and gratitude. And also,
you know how like children just take stuff like that you're just handing them. I'm just gonna take it like that.
Grab it.
perfect. And then Onyx will then also share with us the spoils that she had as well. So
I was
In
gonna
addition-
ask. So when Onyx was in stone, that staff or whatever, could we still hear it, or could the magic users still hear it because telepathy rather than a
nope.
mouth?
Nope, it was
Dang,
sealed in stone, just like she was.
that would have been funny. Just I say, get me out of this. This is
Okay,
not
Ebony,
fun.
Yes?
I'm investigating this. I'm gonna unfurl the sheath. What is this item?
Okay. You see in front of you this beautiful, ornated.
Ooh,
It's weird because it's almost like a longsword, but it's very thin. It's for lack of a better description, if you have seen Alucard's sword from Castlevania, the animated series, it's pretty much something like that.
Okay.
I really want that lace. That lace looks really good.
Like a very long, thin sword. As
Took me 2 days.
you're holding him. Oh, I was feeling I have been sleeping for the past few days.
You kind of were. You're in stone sleep.
Yeah, and I don't know, it was not the most pleasant of experiences, but you're not holding me.
I'm gonna
Hello.
swing him.
Oh, now we're
Are
in the
you-
game. We're not still on break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you capable of using me?
I mean, I'm holding you, aren't I? But the real answer is no.
Oh. Well, that's most unfortunate. I am here to, do my deeds and bring justice.
Nazi, you got a new friend.
I was not paying attention at all because of the music and still staring at stuff. I don't know what happened.
Sword is talking.
And it said mention justice.
Oh, yeah, justice for the win. Can I hear the voice, or is it just Jeera?
As you hold him. Oh, hello.
That's is that possessed? Is that something we need to be worried about?
It's intelligent, not possessed. Similar things, kind of like me.
Okay.
I love the death tone in Jeera.
The wood is possessed.
Yeah, fair, very fair. Shit.
Are you the one who's going to be wielding me? He came before Goody. I planned this before, I promise.
Oh my god.
In April 1 year ago.
It's not getting that. Let's pass this paper.
Well, it is a pleasure to making your acquaintance. My name is Barathon, Blade of Champions, based in my awesomeness.
Oh no, it's Excalibur. Put it away.
Pass it off to Elvarin.
Sorry, pass off what to me?
So you've seen Soul Eater?
A long time ago.
You remember Excalibur?
No.
The most powerful weapon in the world, but the most annoying individual in existence.
I see.
Daily reminded Jeera in puberty.
Wait, what?
Check the character arts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Love it. Love that shit.
So, yeah, Dazielle, you have this sword talking to you.
Is he? Okay. I thought it was a staff.
No,
It looked like a staff, yeah, when he was wrapped, but...
It is in fact a long sword. And it speaks.
Oh boy.
you could just pass if you don't want to deal with it.
You know, it feels kind of
Oh,
rude
what?
not being reciprocated.
What happened?
You have to talk to the sword.
I've been staring at stuff on that sheet. I'm sorry, I haven't been. What was the what did it not stop me?
So pretty much Jeera passed you the sword. The sword introduced
Oh,
you
okay.
himself. Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Hello,
This is very weird.
Barathorn,
Never spoken.
Blade of Champions. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Dazielle. Just looks up at whoever's there, like, what the fuck?
Dazielle, sounds like death to the wicked.
You know, you're not wrong. I thought you were going to make fun of me for a second.
No, that's my job.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Okay, kind of.
Now, you might be wondering,
Like you're a
Barathorn.
wicked dragon to slay.
Now, you might be wondering, Barathorn, you mentioned you are Blade of Champions, and you are awesome. What can you do? Well, I can do this. As he just, the blade just starts glowing, and this blue hue light.
I don't do it. This is very surreal to Dazielle, who's probably worked on weapons and never had them talk, so this is very strange.
She probably thinks she's going nuts.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm playing her like this. Like, what the fuck? What?
And guys, you see this sword just glowing, this blue hue.
Well, that is quite a blade.
Trolls.
You hear it too. You hear. Okay.
And I bet you're now wondering, oh, Barathorn, is that all you can do? No, I can also do this. And you see the sword just glowing pretty much like one of those brave lights from blue to green to pink to yellow.
Ah, cool.
So he's
If
got
they
an
ever get to a
RGB
raid,
setting.
that's it.
He's got RGB
it's-
settings!
Eyes change color with its mood.
It's
Barathorn's a
moonlighting.
real gamer.
God.
If I go to a rave, then I'm absolutely set.
So,
But it will
sorry,
stick automatically.
sorry, what is it, Dazielle?
If I go to a rave, I'm set. I've got an automatic glow stick. That's what I said.
Well, yes. I am very good at parties, they say. I haven't been one in a long time, though. I've been in
Don't
prison in
really,
that
have I?
in that library for a long time. I think I've destroyed some mild depression symptoms, but you know, nothing that a good amount of justice cannot solve.
Do blades have therapists? I feel like I need to craft a therapist sword somehow.
The only therapist he needs is violence.
There, I can probably give that for sure.
No, Kiba, not violence.
Righteous
Turns to look
violence.
at Dazi.
Justice.
Justice.
Exactly, justice. Justice violence. Absolutely, that is perfect.
Good. I am actually starting to quite like your associates.
I still feel like I'm probably asleep or something. Is this real?
Very
Slaps herself.
real.
That's real. It's real. Ah.
Oh, and you are thinking, yes, these lights are impressive and everything, but these lights have a secret, my dear.
Oh.
Yes. Now, just hold me with both your hands.
Okay.
There we go. Firmly grasp me.
I'm beginning to like him already.
And as you see, the lights gonna change into 5 or 6 different colors, like one after another, very fast, kind of like a game of
Are they
roulette.
Tiamat colors by any way? Chance.
There are
5
several
colors.
kinds of colors, actually.
No, specifically Tiamat colors. You said 5, so
No,
very
it's,
funny. That would be
it's,
funny, but that's
it's
fine.
a number, but yeah. So, as the colors start to change and you see new combinations appear, the sword lands into this, like, very pale cyan blue. Oh, looks like our enemies today are in for a cold treatment.
Yeah, they need to chill out, you might say.
Collective groan.
You're about to give them the cold shoulder.
Looks like we're falling down a slippery slope.
Guys, you need to calm down or cool down with all the puns.
Dave Rusty.
For mechanical purposes, Dazielle,
Mm.
Barathorn, you're going to roll a d8 whenever you draw him from his sheath, and that's the element that is going to be doing an additional source of damage to the sword.
Sure.
Nice.
So I need to take off one of my weapons. I don't think I have more room, or do I need a fresh sheet
Attunement,
for...
attunement doesn't exist here.
That's not what I meant on my
Um,
page itself.
yeah, on her character sheet.
Is there a way
here.
to add more? weapons?
So what you can do, let me take a look at your sheet here real quick. Is it the same sheet that you posted in character sheets?
Yeah.
All right, let me take a look here real quick.
I was always worried if I got an additional weapon that I would have to sort this out. I'm like, yeah, it'll be fine. Nope.
Yeah.
Very next session I get one.
Okay. Go ahead, get rid of the
that's my
great
cards
sword.
right there.
Go ahead, get rid of the great sword
Alright.
because you actually use a bastard sword.
Yeah, and haven't used it. Could probably sell it, honestly.
Yeah, you can probably sell that, honestly. But yeah, you can swap out the great sword with Exaltan. Wait, no, not Exalt. God damn it! I'm crossing the streams. Swap out
Barathorn
the
Blade of
Barathorn
Champions.
Blade of Champions. Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know who that other guy is, but he's an asshole.
He's kind of a bitch. He's across the sea. What sort of madman would go across the sea? You would have to swim the entire way.
So, nope.
What an idea.
What an idea. Indeed. So
Really,
a long
water is
sword.
cringe.
So So, Dazi, I believe he's a longsword, correct, Ebony?
Yes, he is a longsword.
All right, so it will be 1d10 plus 1d20 plus 11 in the attack modifiers.
1d. Hang on, 1d20
So-
plus what?
Plus 11.
It's 11. Alrighty.
And then in damage, it will be 1d8 plus
8.
1d6 element.
It's actually 1d10.
Oh, 1d10. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. So it is 1d8 plus 5 plus 1d10 element.
Hang
Yep,
on.
and-
So 1d8 plus 1d.
There you go. I'll put it in the
plus.
I'll put it in the chat there.
Thanks. I'm just
Yeah.
typing it up on my other computer.
Yeah,
So,
no
like,
worries. No
flipping
worries.
to-
Yeah. Additional d10 of the element rolled. And then
plus 1.
since it is a long sword.
Is it a large or is it a reasonable sized weapon for Darcy?
It's just a regular longsword. Yeah, regular sized
So
longsword.
I won't have that minus now, will I?
Not for when you're using him.
Pretty useful.
His critical is 19 to 20 for ×2. And
Massive.
in ammo and notes, I would mention roll 1d8 to determine element.
8.
1 is fire, 2 is acid, 3 is sound, 4 is lightning, 5 is force, 6 is positive energy, 7 is negative energy, and 8 is frost.
Nice.
Do I need to write all of that down? Because there's no way I'm going to remember all that.
I put it on
DM to me.
loot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let me
that
DM it to you.
works.
Let me DM it to you, and you
Just
can.
so that
pin
way
it.
I've got it.
There you go.
Thank you very much. I was going to say thank you very kindly, but that doesn't flow.
It is not Exultan, I promise.
Not yet,
Oh,
it's
you're
not.
good. I believe you.
You know, I think Darcy's actually going to have some questions for it about what it's like being a blade. Like, whether things actually hurt it or stuff. Like, as a blacksmith, finding out whether she's doing techniques right. As a sword's perspective.
You know, people often say that the pen is mightier than the sword, but I am better than both of them.
I love it.
You
Does
are
that
a
mean I can
sword.
write
I
with
fucking
you?
love it. I
I
love it
can write
already.
people's death with the blood that you draw.
Which-
I'm not hearing a no.
No, you draw him.
think about it less as me being a sword and me more being a key to a lock. And whenever you stick me in
no.
people, I unlock their death. I love it.
This is the life we live now.
I love it.
Okay.
Melaina is having. This is her 10 gold pieces of entertainment for today, Ebony.
Just hearing
Well, I know
Barathorn.
Oh yeah.
I do know what Dazielle will do for the rest of the day for this point is just go find a place to practice.
All right.
She's,
And,
she's used to swishing around her larger sword.
Yes. She has to re-familiarize herself with using a
And I go
normal
so-
sized.
Yeah. And I gotta sell my greatsword while I'm at it too.
Okay, so I was looking at the effortless lace, and I think you have a great sword, so you can one-hand it once the effortless lace is made.
So she has a large bastard sword. She cannot
Mhm.
one-hand that weapon.
Oh, it gets treated as a one-handed when it's put on.
It's why I was looking at the lace and I was really dejected I wouldn't get it done, but this actually, helps because now I don't need it.
All right.
So
You
pretty
have
good
now-
damage.
Figure out the secret behind that sword. And is there any other items you're checking on? Anyone?
Yes. So next up is the adaptive bow,
Yay.
or
It will
that
take
and
one
the-
day. One day, and I have paid you the 50 gold pieces tip.
okay, and I added that. And I don't remember how much the DC is, but I know I will pass it at this point.
Oh yeah, you're well past it at this juncture.
Okay, and finally is Elvarin's item, and she's getting a mighty cleaving. So for that, you minus 750 gold and/or platinum.
Okay.
And if you want to give me like a 5% tip, that'll be 100. Your choice.
I don't have a 5% tip available. But I will give you a gigantic Elvarin hug.
Did you... Quick question. So we did... Onyx, after she was freed, distributed money. I posted it in the game chat. Do you need me to post that in the loot chat as well if you haven't already added it?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't see it.
No worries. I will go ahead and share that too.
Oh, I see. The 25 platinum.
Yeah.
Yep. And 416 gold.
Okay, then you can take 100 of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that enemy got the point.
Oh my god. Ha! I think that enemy got the point.
Yeah, that was my inspiration for Barathon, by the way.
I love it. I
Wuten.
fucking love it. Huh?
Sorry, Wuten.
No, no worries. It's all good. I went ahead and also posted it in the loot channel just in case anyone hasn't already added it.
So, quick question, Ebony. To sell the
Yes.
great sword, I would get 25 gold back because half its buying cost.
That is
or...
correct.
Yep, that's correct.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Should I share that with the party or just keep that?
No, that's yours. That's yours.
That's yours. Yeah, because that's your equipment. Yep. What you sell that is yours. What you sell for the like from the party loot, that's for the party.
Yeah.
Just to make it easier. And
I might
Well,
give
you
it
are-
to Jeera because he did give me that sword just as a payment. Just be like, here, that's wait, nope. Fair trade. You gave me a sword. You should get some money for it.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but we did all earn our fair share of the loot.
Okay.
You can probably do something crafty with it, so it's all good.
All right. How much am I getting?
25.
All right.
25 gold
Okay.
pieces.
And
That's
while
not
you're spending these days probably seeing Jeera craft, hanging around, Dazielle probably speaking with Barathorn. Before the tournament, Lucero does approach you on the second or third day. She's been keeping a bit to herself, probably roaming around, enjoying, being free of her cell and learning a bit of the world. She's going to approach you guys around the night. Thank you very much for your help, and I've actually been walking around looking for things to do, something as a thank you, and is going to hand all of you a sort of made for your style piece of silk cloth. Like a cloak or a poncho or a coat, things like that, of like very pretty silvery tones. Just as a little thank you. I know it's not much. And I've been meaning to ask, is any of you familiar with the underworld of Embercrest?
Moderately.
More than we'd
I
like.
mean,
Only from
That
what I
was
heard from what
criminals?
happened back in the other place.
Wait. Does he mean the literal underworld or the criminal underworld?
The little underworld.
Moderately.
yeah, that's
Actually,
The
that was your
only-
dick right there.
The only information I know is that the dwarves make their homes in the range of storms in Isidar Mithrim, underneath the mountains.
I like to do a check on whatever I studied about that.
Sure.
What sort of check would be?
Local.
Okay, let's see. Local 12. Okay, cool.
Any of you who has local is actually welcome to roll that.
We can roll.
And that is native to Embercrest.
Yeah.
I have local.
You are, and you are native to Embercrest.
I don't have a lot, but let's see.
No, it's roll
And a jack shit.
Dwarves are like kobolds for people.
Sienna's dice is following
So-
me.
Umbrasil, the continent of the Underdark, Jeera.
Okay.
Probably not much is known aside from the fact that, aside from the passage that you found out in the Crimson Spider's Den, there's not many known passages to the place in the in Embercrest. And most of the people that live in Umbrasil are races that have grown on the dark, like the Mothfolk, the Kobolds, the Embercrest Kobolds at least, Deep Gnomes, Dwarves, and Gnolls. Embercrest.
Don't worry, Ebony, I'm just making fun of your typo.
Where?
In
Oh, I see
the
it.
description for Umbrasil.
Oh, God damn it. I wrote this a year ago.
You're good. You're good. We're just taking the piss.
I know.
Ebony Crest.
Um,
I think I misspelled, but
the continent, the Underdark continent itself doesn't work as well as in the same manner as the above world, as the whole place is connected by dozens of tunnels, caves, and systems. Traveling from a point to another in the Underdark is probably more tricky than above.
Oh yeah.
And also, materials and people there have probably more exotic components or exotic
Materials.
materials, yes, but also are a bit more distrusting of the people from above, for
Fair.
perhaps good reasons.
Fair and valid.
But are there drow?
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
Cracks knuckles again.
We're 400 years out from the proper purge, but you know what? No one ever said we can't get things started a bit early.
Yeah.
We can't plan the
The 476th Crusade.
I'm gonna throw a message in a bottle, and when it gets to Narr'tor, Grom will find it and he'll know about Embercrest.
400 years from now. Oh my god. I love it. It's so dumb.
The Underdark.
The
oh no,
Underdark.
Grom picks up the bottle. What the fuck is the Underdark?
Oh my god.
they're still in your gig.
It's gonna.
Oh,
it's
fuck.
not the Uwandadaki yet. You need to convert them.
Fang is probably still alive.
So, yeah, not much aside from that, Jeera. It's what the fuck?
Oh my god. Anyway.
So yeah, that's pretty much all that you can tell Jeera, and Dazielle not really heard anything about it.
I don't even remember what I rolled. I was too entertained by those. What did I roll?
Oh, kobolds.
Not great.
It's so sad that Morgalla died of like
Who the fuck is Morgalla?
my balls.
Embercrest. Oh, I did it wrong.
So she, I was hoping that perhaps a member of the above land Mothfolk. And as she looks at you, Melaina, as she probably is not familiar with the term Thriae,
We
perhaps
got that one now, lady.
her and her. I am sorry. Are you her consorts or her drones?
No, not quite. Not quite consorts. More, consulates.
Oh,
Council.
yes. Well, I would really love to go back to my home place, but I don't think I can do that trip on my own. And perhaps if you were to accompany me, I would make sure that Lord Loki's schemes didn't go deeper into my home clan, and maybe I could introduce you to the underground Mothfolk to maybe build a relationship again.
Well, I'd be honored. all the more reason to cement our relations between our two peoples.
Oh, thank you. As she's gonna go and grab both of your hands with all four of hers.
Uh-huh.
I
All four of
am-
mine with all four of hers.
Yes. I don't want to rush you or anything, so I know I can wait until that festival of yours is done. I could perhaps watch and cheer on you and
Sure.
offer you any reward for taking me there.
Not of course. You can stay with I don't believe Olivia or Jimbo or Aion will be taking part in it directly, so you could stay with them, and they can keep you company along with our little kobold child. And she will nod to I forget what her name is.
Alfie.
Elfie.
Elfie.
Alfie. Our little Alfie to keep you company while we are engaging in this hunt.
Of course. As she's going to carry Alfie to play with her a little bit. You can tell also that she's eyeing all of you, just taking a closer look at who her heroes are.
Taking stock of who she's involving herself with.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
She made the right decision.
if you guys want to, you could make an insight check. No, insight
Sense motive.
sense motive. Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that then.
26.
You want a sense motive?
Mhm.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dazielle.
I have a 0. I was expecting low.
Sense.
And there is one rank in that too to make it a 0.
So, Melaina and Elvarin, you can certainly tell that once that Melaina reassure you are not her consorts, she paid particular interest to Elvarin and Darius.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Mm.
Yes.
Oh.
Say that again.
She's doing little goo eyes at Elvarin and Darius.
She's interested in us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, this is the
This is the Mothkin, Lucero.
ah.
Right, yeah.
My fucking god. The Bagusi. The Bagusi.
Really? The mussy.
God.
And with that, you are waiting for the day of the seasonal hunt.
Indeed.
As you are waken not by your own sleeping internal clock, but by the sound of what would be horns and cheering from people.
Oh, that's
Now the World Cup's in town again.
Oh, yeah.
As you probably look outside the windows, you see people lined up in this parade event, as you see crew from the Ragnarok Alliance wandering out, some of them riding horses, some of them riding more bounders. And a particular kind of carriage being dragged by two what looked to be lizards for a moment, and then you realize this thing is being raided by two massive Komodo dragon-like creatures. As is this carriage that is where Lord Odin, among three other very noble-looking folk, are sitting and saying hi to the people.
Well, certainly a procession to not be easily forgotten. Let me change to music that might be a bit more fitting to this.
And upon paying attention to this folk, you guys can recognize not 4, but 6 silhouettes on that carriage. As one of them seems to be this very familiar, rough-looking human.
Well.
Oh.
Well. Look who's here.
Being
Cat
accompanied by this middle-aged looking women.
He's got a rat.
Hey.
Cat and a rat.
We got 2 rats.
It's Bruno! That's please.
7-foot rat!
Rat so long he's rat.
When he rats, you rat?
Something like that.
He's on your rat.
Love it.
But yeah, you see these 2 figures having a fun conversation with Lord Odin. As some other folk are wandering around parading. Probably members of the guild are about to participate on the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
As you are suddenly being...
Oh my. Turns. She'll stand up and make her way over to open the door, and just leaning and looking down at Manny.
How many cats does he have now?
Yes, he has exactly 2 cats coming out of his beard.
Exactly.
And you see him, he's like...
Well, you seem out of... Must have been running all the way from miles. What's going on?
Just upstairs.
We're very fast over short distances.
Yep.
I run
Your
very
mother
fast
saw
over
that
a
the
short
puppy
distance.
helped that.
But
You really should learn that.
I'm built for speed, not for stamina.
But, my lady, you're about to get late to the hunt.
Oh, well, where does it start?
And as he pulls out one of the cats, 5 minutes.
Oh shit!
Certainly. And
as you're running, he's running behind you.
oh, I'm not running. I'm
Just
full on flying.
Yeah, he's like, "Go on, Tell them I sent you! And he falls on the and one of the cats just starts sneaking on him.
Just oh.
Just falls to his knees and slumps over.
Yeah.
Tell my wife I love her. Meow.
Oh, I love it.
As I suppose all of you are following, guys.
Yes.
This is a fresh day after the
Yep.
Yeah.
This is
the 11 hit points.
multiple
This has been,
multiple days. Yeah, this is the day
like
of the
really
hunt.
weak.
Great.
For lack of better term, you can pretty much call yourself fully healed up at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because most likely, over the course of this, Elvarin and others with healing magic would probably be taking care of everyone as needed.
Yes, indeed.
Mhm.
So we will.
Cast Rub Dirt.
She's gonna do more than rub dirt. Come on.
As you're following this procession, flying around, the people pretty much let you incorporate to the parade. As to your surprise or gratefulness, word have spread around about some good deeds being done by a group of outsiders led by a
Sorry.
Thriae member and accompanied by 2 Dragonblessed. So some people are recognizing your faces and letting you join in.
Mm-hmm.
As you're pretty much following all the way music and clapping and all sorts of magical tricks employed by Freya and other mages. You're taken all the way outside of Shimmermere and into a more... I wouldn't say it's a marsh, but it's like a humid land.
Okay.
With,
mire?
some like a mire of sorts.
Yeah.
Some trees here and there, like some heavy bushes on some sides.
It's like a dense foresty mire area.
Yeah. As the music starts calming down as you're following, Lord Odin, quote unquote,
Mm-hmm.
stands up and hovers. My dear people of Shimmermere, I am once more thrilled of welcoming another seasonal hunt for our bravest warriors to hone their claws and show their might. However, this year we seem to have a more special more special reason to celebrate this hunt. As you can see, the illness that for so long prevented me for aiding my people like I should has receded.
Yes, the illness of life.
Clap, clap, clap.
Ben, I was about to make that.
And this is not a coincidence that it matched the arrival of a number of charming and eccentric heroes to our town.
Turns and does like the royal wave to the gathered crowd.
As I present to you, as he pauses for a moment, and you see Kali, the Rakshasa, now on the form of taking the form of Sleipnir to replace Indra.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I am sorry, sir, they have not provided a name yet. Well, Melaina from the House of Opulence and her comrades, Dazielle, Darius, the mighty Dragonblessed children. Kiba, the small yet imposing warrior of the Iwi.
It's ooh.
No, it's totally the ill.
Elvarin, our mighty priest. Jeera, the
Yes.
clever.
The tree.
And their other friends will join us to show what future adventurers of their own kingdom are capable of doing. Now, all of you mighty warriors, you have whatever is left of this day to hunt the strongest prey this season can bring us. Go forth, play fair, and don't you dare die to such easy challenges. As he's going to cast a little prestidigitation as a firework comes out of his hand. You see the people start gathering into groups around the marsh as Odin is taking a seat. And standing in this platform, like in the big platform that was carrying them, you see Alvari giving you a knowing grin and looking down at you guys with a very impressed look.
I'll turn, look up at him, and like, well, I don't have eyebrows, do I? I don't think so. I was going to. I'll just give him a wink. That's all. I don't really have.
So,
All right.
okay.
You could draw some eyebrows on you.
No.
Angry eyebrows.
So,
That's
you
happening.
guys have been set to your own devices to hunt the strongest prey you can. Do you want to go as a group? Do you want to maybe split? Do you want to go each man by themselves, man or women, or in between by themselves?
What do you guys think? Maybe go as a group. That way,
Yeah.
if we run into the big prey, we can actually take it down.
Yeah.
Does anyone
Yeah.
have a message?
So before we start separating or going off, I want to do a knowledge check, like of previous year. See, like a history check to see what people have caught in the previous years as winners.
Sure. Jeera, you can do a history check, and Kiba, you can do a whoever is proficient in it, you can do a survival if you want to start.
Well, you fucking bet I will.
I will also survival to assist Kiba.
Here we go.
If you need me to help, I can assist as well.
Sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, you can assist.
So it's just Azor Melaina survival,
You guys.
Yep.
or it's a
It'd be a survival check. You're hitting a DC 10 to assist Kiba.
I hit it. Too.
There you go.
So 23.
23 survival.
23. Okay, so first, Jeera. Hunts in this part of Shimmermere are seasonal, so every season different creatures roam around or plague the land. For autumn, you know that a common prey are very, very big bears that are preparing for winter. You also know that some reptilian creatures like to roam around the marshes, also to take advantage of the big source of people of prey that gathers before winter. perhaps like megafauna or even creatures like hydras that like this
Ooh.
kind of ambience.
All right.
Kiba, with your survival, you find a number of clues of potential prey.
Mm.
One of them seems to be the fairly sized paw print of what looks to be a bear, perhaps.
Could I potentially use a nature check to get more information?
Sure. But I was gonna say there's other few clues that you might have found.
Oh, okay. Let me know.
Yes. So the other one is another. Instead of a paw print, this one seems to be claw marks around the hardened mud, which seem to be reptilian in nature. And the other one seems to be something that probably slithers around. Very big. Hard to tell what it is, though.
Alright, I'm going to... If I just roll a nature check, will it just go for all three of these?
You could do a general nature check if you want to. Yeah.
Alright, do that real quick. If anyone would like to assist, feel free.
I don't think I have
What
nature.
is it?
Sadly.
My
It's a
knowledge
nature
is
check.
garbage.
I could help out with nature checks.
Alright, here we go.
I don't have
Wow,
any.
we're
It's
consistently hitting that fucking 19.
Hell yeah.
knowledge.
So Kiba and Jeera would probably discuss that amongst themselves. What sort of creatures could make prints of those sizes?
Okay. So you have heard of hydras, Kiba and Jeera. And you know that they are not entirely snake-like, but they do slither a little bit. You also have heard of titanoboas, which are one of the biggest kind of snakes that could be, especially in these kind of areas.
Oh.
You have heard of direbirds, which are a more threatening and hungry version of bears. And you have also heard of megalanias.
Is that
Not
like a
sure.
Melaina?
It's a
Megalania.
big B.
Megalovania. Dur, 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 dur.
Oh god!
I'm sorry, I
Why?
couldn't help but make that joke.
The signature call of the Megalovania.
It's a definitely a way of finding it, you know. It doesn't have footprints, it has nose. Noise? Notes.
Yep.
Ah, everyone that.
Alright, I'm going to ask Jeera a question before we share the information with the rest of the party. Jeera, of the creatures that we are observing right now, which do you think will be the largest?
Okay. I want to say a hydra because it has the most heads. And
True.
more heads require more mouths, which means a bigger stomach, which means a bigger body.
It's either that or this very large snake.
But a snake only has one mouth and one stomach.
True, but the tracks are very large, so either way, we could be finding something quite impressive.
Okay, I would like to. So I want to investigate a little bit on those hydra tracks and the type boa tracks.
Why not go for all three?
¿Por qué no los tres?
Porque no los tres?
So we have a team of 5, or is it 6? 1, 2.
We have
3.
6.
Okay, so we could split into teams of 2 then. Three teams of 2.
Yeah, we could.
So that would be. Let me think really quick. I'm trying to think of the best way to compose the teams, because it'd probably be best if we have like one frontline fighter, then one person
Yeah.
to support them.
One back line, yeah.
So we got 3 frontline fighters of Dazi, Elvarin, and Darius, and I guess Kiba.
I'm not a frontline fighter.
Okay, so we got those 3, the first 3, Dazielle, Elvarin, and Darius as the frontliners. Then we got me as a backliner, Wuten, or Melaina as a also
Backline?
backliner, and then
No, backline.
Kiba is more midline, mid-range. There you go,
Yeah.
mid-range.
Elvarin is
Supporting
tank.
supporting second line fighter.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I think it could be pretty good. My thought process on it, though, this is just me speaking from a meta perspective. It might be a bit boring for just like going one at a time for each of the fights. I think Ebony, if you would allow for such a thing, would you allow for all 6 of us to be on the same map and acting in initiative order, fighting these 3 creatures, if we were to come across them?
Sure.
I feel like I would work best with Darius.
Okay. Yeah, so basically how this would work is once we enter, mechanically speaking, once we enter the battle map, it would be each of us in, like, next to each other on, like, the squads, on the tactical map, and then we're fighting each individual thing. I think that might make it a bit easier.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, you are split in 3 teams, correct?
Splitting into 3 teams of 2.
Like the Zoinks.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, what are you guys? What is each of you hunting?
Dazielle, would you like to hunt a bear with me?
Certainly.
Hey,
I need
Darius.
to test this
Yeah.
blade.
I heard you're not a bitch. Want to go hunt a Hydra?
Wow.
I mean, I don't know what those have to do with the other, but yeah.
You don't hunt small prey.
He hangs out with you.
I'm not a small prey.
What?
What, Ebony? Do I have the sense that I might be able to take on a Hydra face to face?
Oh,
Make me make me a history check.
I don't have
What
it.
do you mean we don't have enough friendship points?
Make
But I
me an
don't have-
intelligence. Make
Oh,
me an
because
intelligence.
Oh boy.
he said he would
Alright.
work best with Darius, and I'm like, out of it was 1, 2, or 3 of us, and he went
Yes,
to
the
Darius
woman who
immediately. So it's
insulted
like,
Darius is
I
the
mean,
one who
this
would
is
work
like very base instincts. I don't like to think he's too dumb about it, but
So, Darius, given the fact that you grew up in a land where actually hydras are not that uncommon, you have seen your master take down hydras, really big hydras, by himself. So you can assume that probably a common hydra shouldn't be too hard.
You've never done it before, but, you know, how hard could it be?
I'm
gotta show him up
envisioning
at
the
some
one
point,
from
I guess.
Hercules. I'm envisioning.
Okay. So it is Dazielle and Melaina, Darius and Jeera, and Elvarin and Kiba.
Or
Kiba turns back to Elvarin. How do you feel about large, slithery things?
I mean, if they're in range of my axe.
Snake it is.
All right. So,
Well, I
Just-
will also pitch. It is 11, and I do have to work in the morning, so I'm not
Yep.
sure how much.
I think
Yes.
this
Yeah,
is
it
going
would
to be
a
where
good
we
place
cut it
to
off.
cut
Yeah.
yes, I was going to say, as soon as you start making your way through the marsh on your own, separated, to see who of you gets the biggest prey, I will say that as soon as you find the track of the prey you're seeking, we will start that next session. And in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think we're getting a bit more back on track with story and whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
And as we transition from the calmness of this session, I hope all of you and the viewers have enjoyed, and we will see all of you next week to see what we pull up in this hunt in Rulers of Embercrest. So until next time, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see all of you in the next stream. Have a good one.
Did you move that?
Yay!